Welcome to GA Speaks. Today, I'm very honored to have my trusted client and friend and also mentor for the last, I would say, more than 2 decades. With me, and he's none other than Mr. Jamsari.
Thanks, Jack. I think you just address me as Jam lah. Don't need to be too formal about it. We know each other for quite a while already. Yeah, just call me Jam lah for this segment. Yeah.
Thank you, Jam. Yeah. So we are very happy. I'm very happy to have you this afternoon with us I would say to recount on how long we have been journaling together. In this wealth management journey.
Yeah. I think I
do you remember when we met?
Yeah, we met somewhere, about 20 plus years ago. I remember it was one of those event at Singapore Expo.
Oh yes, it's an exhibition.
Parent. For parent.
Some parents.
And we were looking for something lah. I think for my daughter at that time. And I think you came across as very approachable. You came across as someone that I could trust. So I think that's the first time we bought the first policy from you lah.
Yes, I remember you were with Sue then.
Yeah.
So Nadia was
very young.
You were very young, so not around for shopping yet.
Yeah.
So you were alone with Sue.
Yeah.
And then we had a chat at a roadshow event at the exhibition.
Yeah.
And you remember that when I approached you, you were also very, I would say you were very friendly and calm as well. You were just saying, okay, what is it? You are able to listen to me to what I have to say. And then we had to sit down, and then you were just listening to of course, your priorities on what you are looking at. And then I did a little presentation. And it was interesting when you say that, okay, no, wait for a while, you need to think about it.
Yeah.
And then I said, sure, of course, this is something that's important, so please have a think about it.
Yeah.
And it's quite fast, you walk one round and then you come back to me and say, Jack, I think it's ready. And then that's how our relationship first kicked.
Yeah, I think the reason why I need to walk around is I need to discuss with my wife without any pressure from anyone. And that one round actually, we quickly agree that we needed something for our daughter lah.
But I'm very thankful for being given the opportunity, because back then I just started in a business. And I was, of course, talking to a lot of people. Of course, there were a lot of rejections, and yet, I also met a lot of kind and helpful people like Jam, responsible as well, who given me an opportunity and say, hey, why not, And,
I think.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I remember you were still single then. Now you are now married with 2 kids already. Time flies, huh?
Time flies.
Yeah.
And I think every time, when I had events, we will have some family gathering as well.
Yeah.
So, thanks for coming to my children's birthday event. And also, I'm very happy to always be inspired by yourself when you talk about your community work. In the community, you're always busy, you and your family, not just yourself, but also Sue and Nadia. Everybody is involved in the community on weekends, and you always continue to reach out and outreach to the bigger community. Do whatever help that you can.
I think it's a small price to stay and to help others lah. As Mama Ali says that the rent that we pay on this earth is the service we render to our community lah.
So, very true indeed. Yes. And to serve and to be of service is definitely a privilege. Not just being a very loving husband and responsible father at home, but you are also, a community leader. And at work, you are also, in management. You are also always directing your people, and you always share a story with me on how you will readily promote, your staff to take over you as soon as possible. so that they can have the career progression that's needed. And that is something that I've never heard about, that a boss wants to be placed out, so that he can challenge himself for greater and higher challenges. So thank you, and
you're welcome.
A very inspiration model for myself. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
So on this wealth planning part, the journey that we have shared so far. So can you also maybe share with me on what are the reasons that you have appointed myself as your trusted financial consultant over this 20 over years?
I think one of the things, of course, we build on that relationship, and as I grew older, and my daughter grew older, there are new needs that I see that I require in future, and for me to for you to again share with me what are the options. I do hunt around and see what are the alternative that I have, and I found that the best way is to go through one single source which I can trust, rather than have multiple insurance from different organizations. One way is, of course, like they say, you don't put everything in one basket, but in this case I felt that it's easier for me to go through you if I do need help. For example, there's only a single point of contact that I need to go, rather than many other contacts. So that's one of the things that I considered. Of course, in an event that touch wood, in my demise, for example, I think it's easier also for my family to go to one person rather than going through so many financial planner to find out what exactly I have for them. So that's one of the thing that I considered going through to one rather than many. And like I mentioned just now, as I get older, I need to consider about my health and stuff like that. And you presented to me some option which I thought it's I need it at different point of my life. I think that the touch point at different point of my life, both personal life and career, I think it's important for us to always review where I am, what do I need in future.
It's very important that we also keep in touch with each other, and then we have the regular meeting that is needed to keep the constant changes.
I don't really, for me, as you mentioned, I spend a lot of time on other things. Sometimes I don't really do my research and see what exactly I require, and that touch point with you, again, what would I always say? It's like a pause for me to consider again where I am now, where do I want to go, and what do I need to go, what I need to do to achieve the goal that I want.
So thank you for entrusting
You're welcome.
you and your family to me, which I will always do my best.
Thank you.
Be of service also. So Jam, maybe you like to share about your experiences that you had, or your thoughts about the wealth planning journey so far. So what do you think is important to you at different milestones that you have mentioned?
I recall buying a policy on hospitalization. I think I'm thankful that I bought that. One is one occasions where my wife so had to do a minor op, and a minor one, and we exercised the right to make that claim, and the claim was made actually quite easily. Everything is online nowadays, very fast, and you help me. Whenever I encounter an issue, I just give you a call, and you quickly try to resolve it, which I'm very thankful. Recently, less than a year ago, I found that I have some heart issue, and I had to go through angioplasty. While the company pays for my procedure itself, it doesn't cover the pre and post cost for that procedure.
So your own company?
My own company that I'm working. So I had to use my own policy to cover that post and pre And again, every time I'm make a claim, initially, because I'm not familiar, so I just give you a call and say, Jack, I got problem. Can you help me to do this? But once I actually get to use the system and more familiar, every time I go for my checkup and and I have to submit my claim, it's actually quite fast. It's just submitting it online, and in a few days they WhatsApp me to say the fund is ready to be released, which I think it is a wonderful thing.
To use that technology.
To use technology, yeah. But what is important is this. I know of friends who, like me, use their own company fund, their rights to actually, when they had a procedure, they claim from the company, but the post costs and the pre-surgery costs, they are unable to, they have to use their own money lah. Yeah, because
they do not have their own.
They don't have their own personal insurance, so it can be quite substantial. Yeah. So having that, I think especially now in these days and age, that personal insurance on medical especially is important. Yeah, definitely it's cheaper to go to the government. The challenge with the government is you have a long queue that you have to wait. But with this personal insurance that I have the option to
choose a private hospital.
Yeah, which I can quickly arrange for my appointment without the need to wait for 6 months, 7 months. Especially if you have a medical condition, a lot of things run into your mind, your anxiety, and sometimes the need to see the specialist to get the assurance that everything is okay is very important. Imagine if I am in the following the government medical schedule. It takes a long while. So having this current policy that I have, I think really helped me with my both my mental health also in a way. I am not too worried that if I don't feel good, I can quickly call my doctor, my heart specialist, to say, look, I'm not feeling that good. Can we just have an appointment next week? Yeah.
The ease of getting to him.
Correct.
Choice of doctor.
That's right.
That you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
These are important.
These are important. Yeah. I think this is the really one of the policy that I have benefited lah. The rest have not lah. Have not matured yet lah. So.
Also for retirement.
Yeah. And of course, I think the other one that we talk about is the policy that I bought through my CPF. We had a chat and look, this is the good time to take out and take out the money, because the returns is there already. To me, this is very important. A lot of financial advisor do not do that do not advise the client when to get out. They always share when to get in, but very rare I would say that a financial advisor come to the client to say, get out now before it goes down, or something. Definitely the capital is protected but we also want to protect the returns.
Of course.
And I'm grateful that we took out earlier, so I can benefit from the returns. Yeah. So to me this is important, which a lot of people have not really put a focus on that.
And of course, I think again, whenever we had a discussion on the finance session that we had, it was always discussed, of course, with your benefits, that you want to make sure that it's done according to your priorities. So as when you share your concern, thanks for also sharing your concern and thoughts with me. Because it also allow me to be better in what I'm doing.
Thank you.
Important.
Yeah.
Yes. So maybe can we go back to your health question? Can you maybe share with our audience on how important it is to also have self-care to take care of yourself. Because I think even though yes, we had a little claim experience on your side, you know, but through that I also learned from you on how we must really exercise self-care, and also the advice that you have given, you know, to many of your friends and family.
Okay. I got to know that I had a blockage in my heart when I did my yearly health screening.
Oh, very important to do yearly health screening.
Yes, very important.
Is it done through the company as well?
Yes, through the company. And I always go through the health screening. I think I talk to my friends. A lot of them say I don't want to do because I don't want to know. Best not to know. Then I know I have no problem. But to me, it's good to know early so that we can take a proactive action to make sure that it doesn't get worse. So I usually go, but
and most responsible for yourself.
It's not only for myself; it's for my family. They need to know that I'm okay. And not at the last minute, I just topple and they don't know what. Which I think is not fair to them. I always tell my friend, hey, look, I didn't when I got my the diagnosis that I have, blockage of the heart. When I reflected back during COVID, I hear a lot of news in social media and from friends that there are a lot of people who cycle or run and then collapse and pass on. I reflected back and I thought that most of them did not realize they may have this issue, and they did not check and they push themselves a bit So I'm thankful that I got to know this condition early. Because of that I really took care of myself. I used to be 85 kilo. When I found out that
85 kilo.
85 kilo. I used to be muscular, but the challenge with eating is this. Men in Singapore, we serve national service. When we are young, we eat a lot, we train a lot because we need the energy. But as we get older, we focus on working, we train less, but our eating habit remains the same. Because our taste bud is so used to this eating habit, and after a while, the muscle turn into a bit soft muscle. And that happened to me not fat. That happens to me also the eating habit So when I got to know that I had this problem, I changed my diet. And I lost about 10 kilo to be 70. I'm still off. I'm not still. My ideal weight is about 70, 69, but
still off currently?
I'm still off. Ideally is about 70. But I think I'm still okay to be around 70 to 75. What I did is I changed my diet. I eat less white rice. I eat more whole grain bread and stuff like that. I cut the number of time I eat red meat. We used to love Korean barbecue and all those things, but I still do have them, but not as often. Maybe once in a few months. Eat a lot more veggie. Definitely, I love veggie. But mostly I try to snack less
snack. How about dessert?
I do not have sweet tooth, so
Very nice. So you are really very sweet, so no need sweet drink.
I drink a lot of water, definitely. So but I really looking after after the problem with the heart, really looking after what I put in my mouth becomes quite important.
Right.
It
I
is.
also believe that the trouble happens with what we put inside our mouth.
Definitely. I don't really exercise physically a lot, but I do walk a lot.
You like to do your walk and your photography.
I combine both my love of photography and walking. It's just it's a perfect combination.
Exactly.
It's a very nice way of enjoying the beauty of what God created and human creates also lah.
Nice combination.
Yeah, you know what nature is of course from God, but you know the buildings and stuff like that. When I walk, you know the canal, these are created by human anyway. Yeah, and it can be quite beautiful. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. And what do you see are thanks again for shouting out that it's important. Thank you for your good company. So company out there, if you provide employee benefit for checkup, kudos to you. Okay, this is an important annual health screening, that employees need to do for us to also take charge and take care of ourselves. And of course, if you don't have your company support, you can also do your own preventive care. And it's good to know that government is also investing a lot into this area.
Oh yes, definitely. I think government have this now, especially for the older people like me. $5, screening, which is actually even the basic, the basic one is a good start lah. At least you know whether your cholesterol is high or not. Yeah, I used to have a high cholesterol. But now,
good food.
but now after medication and really looking after what I put in my mouth, I have dropped my cholesterol to I think about 1.0 level.
Very good.
Yeah. So yeah.
Thanks, Sue, and for taking care of you.
I cook actually.
Oh, you cook, Sue?
Because I cook what I want to eat.
Okay, nice. Yeah. So you also like to hear from you on how do you feel about the challenges of Singapore in terms of going towards retirement. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
I mean, for you, you're always well prepared lah. You always feel that.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm well prepared. I'm prepared lah. But and we really do not know how well prepared we are. Things changes. $1 now, the value is $1, but 10 years from now, the value of that $1 could be less. I remember previously, inflation. When I go toilet previously was 5 cents. Now it's 20 cents for some location. Of course, some location are free.
They're free one.
Yeah. The curry puff for Epo used to be like 30 cents. Depending on where you go. Now it's at least $2. Of course, it's bigger with a lot of things inside. But yeah, it's getting like it becomes a full meal. Yeah, so it's gonna be as you mentioned, I'm prepared, but I wouldn't say I'm well prepared. It depends on what I want, I guess. Yeah, I don't plan to drive a Lamborghini when I retire.
When you have money, you always upgrade yourself. You take courses and courses, counseling courses after another.
Okay.
So many degree courses that you have taken.
That's different altogether.
Investing in yourself.
Knowledge acquisition to me is important, because if I want to help somebody, I think I need to equip myself with the right tool. I do not want to help somebody. Of course, I can help in other areas, but I choose to help people with of a certain category, and I require to be trained to make sure that I'm helping them in the right way. So
share with us a recent community event that the organization that you're involved in. Bapa Hebat?
Yeah, I am one of the co-founder of Bapa Hebat SG. Bapa Hebat SG focuses on our tagline is supporting the fathering journey. There's not many fathering organization in Singapore. Of course, Center for Fathering is a bigger organization. We are a smaller organization. We have both. We run program especially to help fathers to make that connection with their children.
Very important.
Yeah, we run both program outside for general public. We also run program in prison. And recently we had the second second time we run an event for father and child. It's called Scavenger Hunt.
Wow. Where did you go? Around Singapore?
No, it's basically the Boat Quay area, Raffles MRT area. So what we did is we get father and child. It's supposed to be father and child, but most of them came with father and children.
Wow, one father to many.
Yeah,
many,
yeah, yeah. The reason why we want father and child is we want the father and the one particular child to enjoy that intimate moment together and attention rather than many. But we for us, we don't say no, because if they still want to do it as a family, we will still allow them to do, but definitely not with the wife lah, or the mom lah. It must be father and child or children.
I know why. The mother, like what Jamsari, will always take over the whole family and then take charge, which is not healthy sometimes. We need to show that the fathers, are the head of the household. Mothers are the neck that can turn the head.
Yeah, I think in a way, yes. Mothers get very involved with their children's development. I think in our society also, most of the time the dad actually outsource the upbringing and caregiving of their children to the mom lah.
Yes.
They love their children, but it's always like, bringing up the children is your role, not my role. We're trying to change that perception that dad is very important in a child's life.
Yes, the growing up journey. Yeah.
Especially
both parents are important.
Yeah, equally important. I think that the challenge is again with men in Singapore, or maybe in general in the world also, when you have parenting program, maybe you have 10 attendee, 8 will be the wife or the mom, maybe 2 will be men, and these 2 men has been pulled by their wife to come and attend that program. Maybe one is really a converted father who really want to learn about parenting. So what we're trying to do is we are trying to run program which is only focusing on father, so that we can talk about challenges that the fathers are experiencing, what are the things that they want to discuss without having their wife or woman around. So that they feel more comfortable. Yeah, because usually when you have both the wife and the husband around, sometimes they when we say certain things, I say, I told you so. No, I tell you so. We don't want that, Yeah. So it's better to have all the men together and we can discuss openly and provide a safe space for us to do that discussion. Back to the scavenger hunt. So this round, we even have one participant who came for the first one last year. She came back again and said his family enjoyed it so much. He wanted to join us again.
So you do welcome people to keep coming back?
Yeah, I mean...
anyone?
Yeah, anyone, yeah.
Very good. So the fathers out there, we would like to involve you, in more Papa Hebat activities. You do publicize this?
We do. It's all in our social media. You can go to, Facebook is Bapa Hebat SG. Okay, anyway, it's a Malay name. Bapa Hebat means awesome father. But we are a secular organization and not only focusing on Malay Muslim. We have, when we run program in prison, it's open to anyone, any race, any religion, as long as you are a father. So our definition of father is very, very simple. Whether you're married, as long as you have kids, you're a father. Whether you're married, you're divorced, you have multiple partners but not married, or it doesn't matter. As long as you're a father, I think for us, we feel that you need to be there for their children. Yeah, so it's very important.
You cannot delegate that responsibility.
Yeah, I've seen some youth who really felt that the father is there, but the father is missing. Meaning there's no interaction, not involved. Their role is just to provide the meal on the table.
But no talking,
no chit-chatting. I think it's important that we have such event to try to create that space. I just share one comment made by this father. It's the other way around. So the father, the child is actually now in poly studying. The father said, I love this event because during that Sunday itself, that's the longest opportunity that he spent with his daughter, talking about stuff while looking for all the scavenger during the hunt itself, because most of the time at home she'll be busy doing her work and studying, revising, that she does not have the time for her father. So the father was actually, it's the reverse, it's not the father is not there, but the child is not there, and the father was so happy that the event really provide the opportunity while they are walking to look for all the clues. They are talking about life, talking about things which is happening.
Interesting. Thanks for sharing. Very important. So how often do you think this chatting should take place, or the interaction? Of course, it should be like every day, right? in depth, father bringing your child out for a day or a walk.
We always advocate this. We always advocate that dad date their children. Meaning, if you have 3, you need to date your child individually, one by one. We feel that personally, it's always good to go out as a family, as a family unit. But every time we go out as a family unit, each and every one of the kids may not have the attention that they require. They may want to discuss things with the dad, but because of the dynamic, the younger one requires more attention and stuff like that, they do not have this opportunity to talk. And many young people may not have, I don't know what the word use, the courage to say, hey dad, I want to talk to you. So it's good for the dad to organize, okay, this month I'm gonna date my first son, next month I'm gonna date my my second child, and so on. So that date is where really that special moment, the attention is given to that one child.
I think they will both be looking forward to to the day that it happened, and they can have that kind of interaction that they needed from each other.
And it should not be one off. It should be like a tradition. If, for example, if you're gonna do, of course you have many kids, you need to organize yourself. But let's say you have 3. Every quarter you always go out with one person, so that it's a kind of catching up lah. I think even though I have one daughter, Nadia, I still
go. Fortunate. Always 1-to-1.
But I still go out with her without my wife.
Oh wow.
Because I want to have that conversation with her without other people around. So
even though Nadia is a working adult now,
so you
still date her also.
I still date her. I'm going to be, whether in future she get married and she have her own kids, I will still be. My role is still her father.
Nice.
That role cannot be changed, right? So,
I often hear that if you date your children often, then they will also look for a partner who will take care of them. Like how, their parent did. Would that happen?
Hopefully not lah. I'm just kidding. I think
like what a model partner is all about.
I think it's definitely. In
a relationship,
if they experience an unconditional love, they will look for things which is there. I think it will be helpful also for their self-esteem, especially for the girls. On what to say, when to say no, when to say yes. I think they are better equipped to look after themselves. I think our role as parents is to prepare our kid to be able to go out to the world and they can make the right decision. We cannot be with them all the time. So we just need to equip them to be ready to be the world. I think we need to make sure that they have
a safe environment and they are confident of their actions and what they are doing. That
decision making, I think that's part of, as a parent, we need to train them.
I totally agree on that.
Whether they are a doctor, a lawyer, or just a sales person somewhere that you know they still need to look after themselves lah. Yeah.
Self-care.
Yeah, very important. Yeah.
So also thanks for letting me the trust continue for me to also engage Nadia to talk to her when she went to the workforce. Yeah, so we also had a very good discussion.
Yeah.
On her well-being for financial planning.
Yeah.
So what would you tell your friends about myself as your financial consultant?
Okay. Look for her if you need any advice. Yeah. I mean, I've trusted her for more than 20 years. I think she can be trusted. So yeah, talk to her. Don't need to say yes, you know, think about it. Yeah, explore. But like I mentioned, it's always good to go to one person because if there's anything that you need to do, rather than calling so many different person, you know, you just go to a single person to handle all this. The requirement that you have lah. Yeah.
And of course, thank you for that assurance. And I look forward to chatting with you again and your family soon. Yeah. So please continue to follow us on our socials and check us out. Thank you.